1.3 here, and today we are back doing a Terraria modding tutorial. And so in the last episode what we did is we set up Visual Studio, downloaded requirements to make mods, and yeah, we set everything ready so we can start making items in this video. If you didn't watch that video, I'll leave a link to it in the description, so watch that video and then start watching this video. So yeah, let's start with the video. So what you want to do first is you want to have Visual Studio open as we left it in the last episode, with your references installed. And the first button you want to click is this button up here which says show all files. So you just want to hit that, and then bin and obj, these two files should appear. And so what you want to do now is right click this test mod, and then you want to go add a new folder, and then call it items, just like that, capital I, item. Okay, and so what you want to do now is you want to just go add new item, and then you want to go on Visual C++ items, and then just a default class, and down here name it the name of your item. So I'm going to call mine test item.cs, that's the file extension, and then all you want to do is go ahead and click add. Okay, so then once you've done that, this should appear here, and we're going to need to do quite a bit of modification to this to be able to get it how we want. So what we first want to do is we want to get rid of all of this up here and paste it in with this. So using Microsoft.xna.framework, using Terraria, using Terraria.id, using Terraria.ModLoader. So that will make sure everything loads correctly. And then namespace should be your test mod, and then .items. And then you want to go over here and type public, and then class is already there. And then it should be test item, and then to do a colon mod item, just like that. There we go. And so now you want to go to where this bracket is, and then hit enter, and then type public override void set default, like just like that. And so now this in here is where we start to write about all the properties we want our item to have. So what you want to do first is type item.name, and then there, and then you want to go space equals quotation marks, and then you want to put semicolon at the end. And so in here you write the name of the file, so let's call it test item, and then this is the name that will appear in game. And so also what we want to do is we want to do item dot max stat equals 999. This is just like a generic Terraria item, excuse me. And then you want to go item dot value is equal to 100, so that'd be worth 100 copper, I think it's in copper, yeah. And then you want to go add tooltip, brackets, speech marks, and then you go this is my epic modded item, or something like that. Or you can have an actual serious name, that's just a test name to show you guys. And so this is basically all we need to do in this file for the properties when regarding just the generic item. But we're actually going to need a texture for our items, and so we'll come back to Visual Studio in a minute. And you want to download a program such as paint.net, which you can see here. You can use any painting program, but I highly recommend paint.net, which I'll leave a link to in the description. And so what you want to do is you want to hit new, and then you can make this any size you want. So I'm just going to go 20 by 20, and then just zoom in, and then all you need to do is just get rid of the background like this. And so now we're basically just going to design our texture. And so I'm just going to design oh, well, this is really bad. I'm just going to design a really bad looking item, you know, just for tests. So just maybe something like this, maybe with a bit of green in it. I mean, this is going to be really awful, this item, but it's just a you know, testing. But you know, when I hit new, and then when I selected the size, you need to remember that size because we'll come back to that. I mean, it also says it down here, the size, but you need to remember the size. Obviously, if you want to make your item bigger, you just increase the size. And so here we are, just creating the item. I'll speed this bit up because it's not very exciting, me just creating this. So then, yeah, I'll see you when I've created the item. Okay guys, we are back, and I have here created my image. I mean, it is, if I'm completely honest, this is a really bad texture, but it doesn't matter. I'm just showing you an example. So basically all you want to do is hit save, and then all you want to go is this PC, and then you want to go to documents, my games, Terraria, ModLoader, mod sources, test mod, and then items. And so in this file is where we had our file in Visual Studio, this one. So all we want to basically call it is the same name. So if we hover here, we called ours test item. So all we want to do is just call it test item. And you can see it's already finding that we have our Visual Studio file in there. So basically hit save, hit OK, we'll save, and then we are done with Paint for now. So now here we are, open back in Visual Studio, and for the actual texture to work, we have to go item.width is equal to 20 because that was the width, and then item.height, which, there we go, is equal to, is also equal to 20. There we go. Yeah, so there shouldn't be any errors. And so basically what these two lines here do is, if we just hit refresh here, you can see our test item PNG file has now appeared here. If we hover over it, we can actually see the texture. And so yeah, that is the default. But now we want to add a recipe so we can actually craft it. Okay guys, not to worry, we are back. My keyboard just randomly cut out and stopped working there for a second. No idea what happened. But yeah. So as I was saying, we need to go and here create a recipe. So we go public, override, void, add recipe. There we go. And then this thing will come up saying base.recipe. Base.add recipe. And so the first thing you want to do is type mod recipe, and recipe equals new mod recipe bracket mod, just like that. And then you want to hit enter, go down the line, and then go recipe dot add ingredient, and then do brackets item ID dot, and then here we have every single ID, well, or name of every single item in Terraria. So you can say do, I don't know, adamantite bar, or you can do an acorn, you can see here, and then you can scroll for all of this and select whatever you want. But we're going to go for dirt block just because they're really easy to get. And then you can do recipe dot set result this, and then the amount you want. So we could have, let's make 1 dirt block equals 10 of these, and then at the end we just go, oh, we need a colon, semicolon there, and then recipe dot add recipe, and then brackets, and then semicolon. And so if we go ahead and save this file, this should basically be all we need to do for our item to actually appear in game. So let's just go ahead and save this, and we can minimize Visual Studio, and open Terraria. Okay guys, we are back. Terraria has just opened. It just took quite a while. I'm not sure why that was, but yeah, it should appear with like loading code, like what happened when we first installed tModLoader, and then it should do that. Just ignore this; it will come up for you. Well, it might, but yeah. So basically, here you want to hit the mod source button, and then you should see test mod here. These are the other two mods which I've been working on. You should see test mod here, and all you want to hit is build and reload, and then it should say compiling, building, and then we got an error. The reason I got that error was because I didn't have this file created. So all you want to do is right click test mod. You want to go add new item and then class like that, and then click add, and then you want the name of it to be the name of your mod, so for example test mod, and then basically you just want to copy what's in here, but obviously change that, and then that to the name of your mod, and then that should work. So I'll just leave this here so you can see it and pause the video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and minimize this, and then open Terraria, and now we shouldn't get any errors. Okay, so here we are. Terraria has just opened. For some reason my Steam is being really glitched. It really doesn't want Terraria to open, but here we are. All I basically did was click play, and then it wasn't figured out why it wasn't working. So here we go, click build and reload, compiling, test mod, initializing, and then it should take you back to this screen if you added that file like I did. All you want to go single player, press character, join a world or create a new world. It's up to you. I modding testing world, and so we should be able to craft our item. And we don't. That's because we don't have any dirt. That's why we can't craft it. We gather up some dirt, and here we go. We have now 20 test items, and then you can see it says this is my epic modded item. Let's just kill this slime. I'll show you this again. So if we just go and mine some dirt here, let's just get 4 pieces of dirt, and then stupid slime, go away. We don't like you. Go away. Goodbye. Okay, there we go. And just ignore that panda ore that I have in my inventory. This is another mod that I'm making. And then here we go. So we can craft 40 test items, and we can't place them at the moment because they're not. We haven't registered blocks. And yeah, so that is super cool. We don't need a crafting table or a workbench, I should say, to craft this. We can craft it here. We can also craft it here. See, we don't need a workbench. So now we can go ahead and exit Terraria, and then we can here go ahead into. Here we can go ahead into Visual Studio, and then here is our test item class we had open. So I'm going to move this over here quickly. Sorry about that. Let's just go into here and then that. Okay. So basically now I'm just going to show you how you can configure it. So first of all, well, basically all you need to do is just basically go item dot, and then you can basically figure out for yourself, because there are so many functions here. So, and then you can do this is like accessories, active ammo, and all that kind of stuff, but we'll go over that in another video. So you can do I'm going to do item dot rare is equal to 1, just do 1 for now. There we go. And you can do other stuff for items. I'm just gonna leave it at this for now. I mean, you can have it do damage, but now you'd have to create a weapon, and we'll do that in another episode. You can have sound it uses, animation, use time, tooltip. That's like again for tools, but we'll do them in another episode. And I want to actually go on recipes. I mean, I could create another video for recipes, but I figured there's no point. So let's say you wanted to craft, be able to craft this item only at a workbench. You can go recipe dot add tile, and then bracket, and then tile ID dot workbench. That's how you spell it. I can't spell it. Workbenches, and then we basically do put that at the end, and then if we go ahead and save this, that now will make sure that it generates. Well, we can only craft the item at a workbench, and again it will return 10, and you only need 1 per block. If you wanted to maybe let's say want 10 of an item or 20, you could just put a comma and then the amount, so that's just 10. That means 10 dirt blocks, it will craft 10 of the item, or you can do 4, like 5, yeah, you can do 999, so a whole stack of dirt, it will craft 10. So, or for 1, you just leave it like this. So then you can go ahead and save this, and then if we go and launch the game, it will have these in it. So yeah, that is going to end this episode here. It is a very short episode, but basically all we've done is added the simplest of items. And now this is a building block we can go and use to basically create any any item in the game. So we can craft wings, we can craft armor, we can craft, well not craft, but make wings, armor, blocks, weapons, pickaxes, axes, yo-yos, flails, pets, items, but no. But we'll go more into detail and all that stuff in another video. So yeah, you can just, if you want, you can just play around with this stuff, see what works, what doesn't work, and if you have any errors, please let me know in the description, and I'll try to help you as best I can. And yeah, so all you basically want to do, if you have any errors, just let me know. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy, please sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!